Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Today we are going to be painting some character commissions. And hopefully make some progress on it. So I have a couple of my references and stuff ready to go, just kind of messing around with some lighting and stuff. Trying to see if I can really boost this comp and try to get it over the finish line here. So let's see if we can just like kind of get started, dive in. So yeah, I kind of essentially put in the base coat of this lich creature, and I'm just kind of hoping to add more to it. Got some references for jewelry and stuff. Yeah, we're essentially just kind of painting on top of the sketch now. So if anyone has any questions or anything, feel free to shoot them my way, and I'll be happy to answer them as best I can. But yeah, we're just kind of diving in and going for it here. And I've been kind of messing with my audio, so let me know if anything sounds like crap. I'll be happy to try to adjust it. So I've been thinking, like, for the jewelry, because she's really decked out in jewelry, but I was like, wouldn't it be fun if the jewelry was more like broken mirror glass to kind of reflect the illusion more of what the character, what the glamour that the character had. And the client was pretty stoked on that idea, so I'm leaning into it a little bit. I gave her this like opulent chest, like breastplate kind of chest wear that's like spiky framing, but it's like broken glass, like that kind of effectively works like stained glass. I'm in my stained glass phase right now. The last 2 commissions have had stained glass like looks to them. But I wanted to, this piece, I wanted to have it be like revealing the actual creature. So it's like she's pulling the veil off, and as she is, like, all the glamour stuff is kind of starting to like get worse. Like one arm is kind of going back to being decayed, and it'll be clawed on the hand, and like the jewelry's gonna be like silver but like rusted and old, like the spoons I have in my reference here. Like some shine to it, but like really not beautiful and polished. Kind of going for more of a rusted, worn down kind of look. So yeah, we're just going through this really finely, really slow, taking our time, in no rush. This client was very kind and giving me like no real rush on it, just kind of whenever, and they're really excited about the progress it's made. But yeah, I've essentially been working on like 7 commissions at once. So I've been doing like one phase of each, one step of each one, then going back. So it feels like it's been a bit on this one since I've like progressed on it. So I wanted to really dive back into it. Hopefully get to the finish line of it in the next couple days. piece is going to be a fun challenge just because there's going to be a lot of reflective materials in it, and also the opalescent glows and stuff are a really interesting challenge to tackle. Oh, so if anyone wants to see, the last commission I did was this one. I think it came out pretty good. Pretty happy with it for sure. All right. Oops. Let's get this opal into view a little bit better. Just kind of borrow that. And yeah, it's been a while since we streamed, so I appreciate you guys checking it out. I know it's been a little bit. Summer schedule is really hard. There's a lot of perks to being like, you know, a freelancer. It's like you just kind of like can move your schedule around a bit, but it makes it hard for things like streaming, where it really relies on a frequent, consistent schedule. But streaming isn't like my main source of income, and it's also not like my livelihood, so it's unfortunately not the priority. So until it is, that's the thing that gets juggled around a little bit. But honestly, that's never my goal either, is to be like a streamer. You know, my goal is to like just, you know, I'm working. I feel like if people are interested in watching how I do what I do, they can check it out. But yeah, I'm not looking to get popular or anything like that off of it. I'm not looking to do. I just like making art, and I don't mind if people check it out. Yeah, we got lots of fun commissions coming up, though. There's been some really cool characters that I've gotten blessed to make this time around that, I don't know, I mean, the year started off a little slower in terms of character commissions, but man, all the ones that I've gotten, I've really loved doing. They've been a lot of fun. Really interesting characters, too. So if you've reached out and done a character commission, thank you very much. They're a lot of fun to make, and I appreciate your support. kind of making our way through the details and stuff. Going one little piece at a time. Trying to just improve spots where I think need improving. Here's a little piece. I'll scroll down a little bit so people can see it better. This is where we're at so far. Not bad. Coming together. Definitely want to make the shadows a lot deeper. Like, really, not obscure the face, but really like make it use the shadows to help create, like accentuate the focal point kind of thing. Provide like some good contrast from the rest. Kind of like a black dot and a white page kind of thing. Like use the opalescence to kind of like create that background, and then like you're zooming in on the really dark face of like the Lich. Do want to bring some of that cheekbone back. I think the hair got pulled over a little too much. Trying to see what is easier here. kind of want to do like a strand of hair that was like going in front. Kind of really like sell this like falling apart visage. I don't know. Something about that kind of seems fun. Sarah on YouTube says, loving the art so far. That veil goes hard as fuck. Thank you so much, Sarah, for your kind words. Yeah, I'm loving it. The whole dress is like this opulent color. Like there's so much chroma in there. I love it so much. This character piece is a lot of fun. This is the whole piece so far. I'm still working on the shadows in the lich face. Not crazy about it, so I might kind of go back, edit it a little bit. But yeah, no, what I want to do is have, like, if you zoom in on the veil, there's like her image, her face. Like, she was, I guess the backstory is like she's like this like angelic patron kind of figure, but it was actually a lich, and like she was just kind of hiding behind a glamour. So I wanted to kind of show like what the glamour looked like, and then have this transition away, almost like she's like mid-reveal. So it's been a lot of fun to kind of try to get that down. Yeah, but right now we're primarily... Sarah asks, how long did it take? Looks super detailed. I adore how it's coming along. Not too long. I've been working on a few commissions at the same time, so like... I think total I've worked on this for maybe like 2 hours. Maybe. Like, this is kind of usually... I have another commission up that I just finished, and it kind of shows like the end results. This is kind of where you end up roughly. This was about like 4 or 5 hours once I was done. And like there is a lot of detail in here that you might not notice as much. So like, well, honestly, more of the Coven just 2 hours. It sounds short, but like the sketch was the bulk of the time, and then this was just it's all base coding. Like, here, I can hide the sketch. Here's the I'm hiding the details. I'll hide the sketch, and it's primarily just base coding, slapping down color, and just seeing what works. You know, it's not super intricate. The sketch was the thing that took the longest, honestly. But I kind of already had the idea. The sketching usually does take me the longest, just because I feel like it's like my safety net kind of thing. Like, if it's a piece that I don't feel super confident in, or it's like more complex, I feel like I need to get a pretty solid sketch down. Like the sketch for this, let me see if I can, I don't know what that is. I can just show the sketch. So this is the sketch that I ended up doing. I love the sketch. I'm actually super happy with the sketch. But this is the sketch. And then we, added our base coat and little background thing. I was like, oh, that might be fun. And now we're just doing detailing. So usually I break it up into a few phases. It's like final sketch. Oh, I hit the mic. Final sketch, base coat, final details done. Final details, it probably takes the longest, but it's actually like just because it's like I'm noodling away at it while I'm starting another commission. So yeah, like, and half the time on stream, I stream for like 2 hours, but I feel like I only paint for like 1 of those hours because I just stop and I chat most of the time. But yeah, no, if I really like focus and speed on it, I think I'll get it done relatively quick. But yeah, I feel like I enjoy the work less if it's like the only thing I'm working on. unless it's something I'm like really dead set and like passionate about, like I don't know, certain pieces that I'm like really excited to work on. Like, it's not that I'm not excited to work on these, but it's like when it's not like a personal project, you're not as excited. You know what I mean? Like, so like if it's a personal project, I tend to focus just one thing at a time on that. If it's commissions, no matter how cool the commission is, I do feel a little bit of pressure to show people phases pretty quick. So I'm like, all right, let me just work on each, like, I can actually share. I don't know if this will show up in the camera well, but essentially what I'm doing right now, because I actually got a larger influx of commissions. So what I'm doing right now is I don't want to show people's names, but essentially I have like a commission list of everyone's commissions, and I have subtasks underneath each of their commissions of like the different phases of a commission. So then it's like I would do like the final sketch of one, move on to the next one, do the final sketch of another, and I'd email those off so people would see progress. And then I'd go to the next phase, base coating, send that off, base coat, send that off. Then final details, finish one up, that person's is done, kind of stuff. So like that's kind of my process when I have a lot of work going on at the same time. But that's also why commissions take a little longer, but that's also why I'm able to keep my prices relatively low, because even though a commission only takes 4 or 5 hours, it does take me a couple weeks because I have contract work, I'm working on 5 other commissions at the same time, and I only work like 4 hours a day. So, well, currently, like during the summer, I work like 4 hours a day and like maybe 2 hours at night. You know what I mean? Just because I have 2 kids, my current schedule just doesn't allow for me to work too much more than that. So, like on a strong work day, I work like 6.5 hours, but on a typical work day, I work like 4. So things take a little longer probably than most, but that's why I keep my prices down a little bit. Like I feel like I could charge more for a commission, but I don't, because it kind of allows me the schedule flexibility and to kind of take my time with it, because I can get to work on a bunch of things at once. Let's get back to our references here. We do have our little reference sheet here of materials and stuff. I want my silver back. Here we go. We got some like dirty silver here that I'm referencing that I kind of want to incorporate into her look. But yeah, if anyone wants to watch like the full process, like I post process videos on YouTube, just check it out and see like, you know, how I do what I do. The process is pretty much the same the whole time. Character pieces are a little quicker just because you're not doing, you're just doing less, you know.
I'm loving how the mirror plate is working, but it's not reflective enough yet. Like, still got a little ways to go to get that look how I want it. I'm still on the fence of where the plate ends. Like, I kind of feel like it should be like some sort of draped piece. So I'm still debating that part. I'm still trying to figure that out. But yeah. Painting a lich is weird because it's like you're painting just a regular person, but then you have to like deteriorate them. Like, they're not skeletons, but they're not like, you know, fully fleshed humans either. It's kind of this weird in between. Happy with that. Let me see if I can just do that better.
Guys, hold on 1 sec. I apologize. Gotta mute my mic for 1 sec. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had to take a phone call. Where is my... I want to fix my camera here. Yeah, we've been trying to get like all of our stuff taken care of in our house. Like we wanted to get like our water tested and stuff. So we called like the city to like, you know, figure out like the material of the pipe and stuff if they have record of it, because I don't want to waste my time with testing it if it's not like the right material. So I had to call them, and they finally called me back, of course, while I'm streaming. So, and we're good. Everything's good. So don't really have to worry about it too much. Alright, let's get back to what we were doing here. I want to see if I can just kind of block in a little more. Kind of make some bigger, looser shapes. Thank you all once again for coming out, taking the time out of your day to watch this little stream here. Really appreciate it. This is like, this is feeling like the reverse of a magical girl transformation. It's like, imagine if Sailor Moon, you know, put her wand up, the bow comes out, and she turns into this thing. And she would be hilarious. I would love to see it. Awesome, Etania. Thank you so much. Glad you like it. Thanks for coming by the stream, checking it out. Still got a ways to go, but we're making some good progress. Yeah, lurk away. Yeah, follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to get back to posting on there more, but I don't like that they use our pictures to train AI, so I've been a little hesitant to post on there. But yeah, follow me on there. Yeah, and have a good one. But then again, every social media is using my images to train AI, so whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. I think what bothered me the most about Meta doing it, though, was they gave me an opt-out, and then they were like, we don't use it currently, so you can't opt out. And I'm like, so because you haven't used my shit to train AI yet, I can't opt out of future use of my images? Seems kind of dicey. Like a little shady, perhaps illegal, but you know. Yeah, I feel like despite Instagram being, well, used to be a primarily image heavy thing, I'm pretty bad at Instagram, but I'm trying to get back into it here and there. I primarily use Twitter still, and like Blue Sky. I really like. I have a Kara account. It's still like, it doesn't feel quite right. Feels like ArtStation with it's just ArtStation with a feed in it as well, which is like, I don't know, I hated ArtStation, so. Yeah, man, social media is rough. Like, I wish I didn't have to do it. I wish I could, like, I wish I made... Yeah, I think Kara is still, like, in the works with, like, a lot of key features that they need to have, for sure. And you're an animator? That's sick. I do a little janky animation here and there for like, you'll see it in like my credits and stuff. Just enough. It's like janky enough to pass as retro. But I don't do anything. I love animation. Don't do it though. I wish I could, but I'm for the most part staying in my lane. I dabble though for fun. Do you do 3D animation, 2D animation? Both? Nice. Oh, sick. Was that the one that I just saw? Oh, are you the same? I just saw that trailer. That shit's sick. I like didn't even put together that. That's rad. Yeah, no, that looks dope. Congratulations. That's an achievement for sure. That's pretty cool. I literally just want to get to the point where like I see people do like that janky convert a 2D image into animation kind of thing with like spline, and I just want to learn that so I can animate some paintings I've done for like I'm working on a tabletop game, Rune Rally, and I just want to like animate like a thing in a trailer for it kind of thing, just so I have something to put up on like the Kickstarter when it goes. That's like about where I want to peak. That's like where I want my peak to be. I love animation. I don't think I want to mess with it though. I do want to learn Blender though, so I can like make minis, like make the files for minis, whatever. Oh, you can do it in After Effects too. Yeah, I mean, I feel like After Effects I feel really comfortable in now. I'm still not great at it, obviously, because like it's not like my main focus, but I feel most comfortable in that too. But yeah, I didn't know you could do that in After Effects. I thought like I had to take it out of Spline and bring it into After Effects or something, but that's good to know. Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen some people do, it's like they like basically take the 2D painting, they take it apart essentially, repaint spots where they need to repaint and stuff. It looks tedious. Yeah, no, animation's super hard work. I feel like that's one of those jobs where like, and I'm obviously speaking from a standpoint where I don't know it, but it feels like one of those gigs where it's like your passion kind of drives it. Like, you know what I mean? Like your love for animating kind of outweighs like, it like validates it, like it validates the difficulty of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I'm conveying it well, but like I kind of feel like that way about painting too. It's like sometimes you just like, painting can be like so fucking tedious, but like I just love it. Ooh, cool. And like I can do files that I can send to people that print minis on there. Like, what is it, STLs or something like that? Because yeah, I mean, I would love to just like 3D sculpt, you know. I feel like that I could probably do, learn pretty quick. I opened a Blender though one time and I was like, this looks overwhelming and I don't want to do it. I'll check that out. Thanks for the recommendation. Nomad sculpt. I'm gonna Google it just so I don't forget. It's like straight up a sculpt, 3D sculpt. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Sick. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. It's so funny, like, you don't see her face, and then you zoom out, and what? Yeah. Sorry. I dragged you out of Lurktown. Enjoy your day. Thanks for stopping by. I love hearing about like what other people do. I just like I literally got off with the phone with the guy that works for like the city water, and I've never heard a dude so passionate about that in my life. And it was rad. Like the guy was so nice and just like super chill about it and like excited to talk about it. I love that stuff. I love when people just get excited about talking about a thing. Like it's not about like whose job. Like I feel like the reason why I hated working in an office was a lot of the time it wasn't that. It was like people just complaining about how hard their job is. And it's like, I feel like that's such a toxic work environment. It's like, yeah, we get it. Your job's hard. Everyone's job's hard. Like, there are aspects to every job that are hard. Some of them are just ones that we tolerate better than others. And like it was cool to like talk with, and even right now it's like chatting about someone's passion for animation and like that's what they do. It's like that's so sick. I love that stuff. But yeah, like when I was talking to that guy, it's like it was amazing. Like this guy knew so much about like pipes, and I was like, that's so sick. like this guy just like knows so much about a thing I didn't think people would know so much about, and it's rad. Love that. We're definitely adding in some really key details here, just coming along nicely. Probably wrap up in about a half hour. See if we can like get some key elements done here. And if you want to show your support, follow me on Patreon. You can follow for free. You don't have to sign up for a paid tier. I basically use it as a blog. But paid tiers, you know, you get extra stuff. More bonus behind the scenes stuff, as well as like digital downloads and all that. early access to videos and all that. Now would be a good time to sign up though, because like if you sign up at the $10 tier, I am doing it's the print club tier. So occasionally, I might go back to quarterly. Initially, it started as quarterly, but then I was kind of like, I think I'll do maybe every 6 months right now, and then as more people sign up for it and want the prints. One of the people that are signed up at the tier said like, oh no, they just want to show their support. They don't need a print. And I was like, all right, cool. So I kind of dialed that back, but I'm kind of bringing it back in. And I have my Avian Rider Knight is going to be this current print club drop. So if you want to sign up at the $10 tier, you can get that. It'll be available this week. And I'll be shipping them out this week and next week. So yeah, now's a good time to join in on that. Or if you want to just follow along, the more followers the better. It'd be great. I'm trying to use that as my social media because I hate social media, and accept that. I like that. I like being able to write long form content if I want to do long form content. Just feels like I have a little more control there, which I like. You know, I kind of like being able to dictate what I think is good to post and not just like what a site wants me to post. I will say if you're signing up though, don't use your iPhone because like they've increased the prices or whatever because I guess Apple charges like fees now or something like that. I don't know. Some shit. But yeah, just use the web browser. That would be better. Thank you. I love this character. She's so sick. Like, what a cool, like, villain NPC. Do you guys have any cool villains or NPCs in like your own games if you play D&D or anything like that? Painting some shadows here and there, and I don't know, people might find this obvious, but what I like to do when I paint shadows is I don't just like to do a multiply layer. Sometimes I do it just if I need to be quick, but I don't love it as much. I feel like it makes really they're not dynamic shadows, right? So like what I tend to do is I do like a warm tone underneath it, or a cool tone, whatever you're trying to go for. You do the tone underneath it, and then you do a really darker version of that same tone. You just kind of keep patting it in. Like right now I did like an orangish kind of color, like a peach, and then I kind of did like a maroon underneath, and then I'm going to kind of push it even further, get a little closer to black, but never just black. You know, there's shadows aren't just black. Just because like the sun that's creating the shadow, the light's hitting the object, and like the warmth of that light is passing through, so it's either like, depending on your shadow, like it would either be like a base of a cool or a base of a warm. I'm doing a base of warm because the tone that's also underneath on this section is very warm. So trying to have that kind of shine through. And I kind of bring it in over here now too. And a little bit over here. Just looking a little purple, so I'm going to kind of dial that back a bit. I want to make sure I accentuate the grab a little bit. Really make the knuckles kind of have a little more tightness. Didn't like fall down the back of my shirt. just gonna kind of clean up a little bit more of this base coat, and then maybe call it done. Call it done for today. We're not done with the piece. Not at all. Yes, this is where we're at right now. We mostly focused up here for today. Kind of adding tone to the skin a little bit more. Adding some shadows and warmth and stuff. We talked about a little bit about how shadows aren't just a layer of black or multiply layer. It's there's tone to it. It's more about taking away light versus adding in dark. So it's like the skin tone is still the skin tone. What's underneath the skin tone, like the reds and stuff, are still there, but you're taking away like those more. You're taking away the vibrant aspects of it by adding shadow. So like it'll still have like an underbase of like red or whatever it is there. And sometimes it gets changed significantly because of the shadows, but it's never just black. Even like a black piece of paper, like even look at this microphone. You know, the light hits it. It's not like black anymore. It's more of like a bluish kind of color. Well, because the morning sun is more blue. It doesn't have as many warm hues to it as like a midday magic hour kind of sunset kind of thing. There's more warm hues later in the day, but early in the morning you kind of get, especially in indirect sunlight, you kind of get like this blue kind of look. And then when you look at like the shadows of the black microphone, it's still blue. It's just darker blue. Like, you know what I mean? It's just you're bringing it down. Like you're not. It's not like all of a sudden it's black. You know, it's just. So that I think that's something that I see a lot of people. And I'm probably not explaining it perfectly well either. I'm not necessarily a teacher, but like from how I interpret it, at least, is like it's still the same hue, and it's just changing, you know, the just changing the shade, you know. And I think a lot of artists know that innately, but I think a lot of artists, including myself, see a shortcut and take it, and don't, and almost like forget fundamentals in the process. So you end up with like a lot of like unintentional, you know, just black on top of a color. Like, I don't know, it's just, it doesn't, I'm not conveying it well, but like it doesn't have the same impact as like a shadow with a more intentional shadow does, you know. I'm gonna do in some styles, like intentionally just straight up use black for shadows, like hard black, and I think that's such a cool choice. And I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying for what I'm trying to do, for what I'm painting, I probably wouldn't do that, wouldn't necessarily do that. But like Hellboy is a perfect example of like just flat color, hard shadow, and it's black. Like it's just, and it looks so good. And I think you could effectively apply that to something like this, hard flat colors on top of, like a rendered painting. But it's just not what I'm doing here. And I guess what I'm talking about when I try to teach people what I'm doing. Teach is in hard quotes, by the way, just so everyone knows. I'm just trying to help people understand how I'm doing this current piece, I always get nervous like talking about like my process and giving advice and stuff because I don't want people to take it as law. It's not at all. I don't even really think I know what I'm doing. I'm just messing around, having fun and like just kind of trying to interpret like what I learned. And it, might all be wrong. Some person that learned in art school might be like, I strongly disagree with everything you're saying. And it's like, you know what? That's fine. I'm not telling you I'm right. Just telling you what I think. I feel like I could just merge this. Get rid of this. Try and just kind of clean up a little bit. I feel like whenever I do that, it kind of helps me refocus. Oh my gosh. I just realized this whole time I've been painting instead of erasing. Alright, let's erase now. No, I'm gonna keep that. Okay. Okay, it is looking good. Oh god. Breath Reyes, welcome to the stream. You came unfortunately at the wrong time. We're wrapping up like right now. But it's good to know that you dated someone who looked just like this. Yeah, she's a lovely lady. But yeah, I think we're gonna stop there. I gotta get out of here. But I appreciate everyone coming out and checking out the stream. We made some good progress. Hoping to finish her up this week. That's true. That was a good laugh. Felt good. Hit the mic. But yeah, thank you all for checking out the stream. I think the schedule said Wednesday. I'm gonna try to do another Wednesday stream. I might do character commissions, but I kind of want to play Magic the Gathering. But I might save that for when things settle down a little bit. I'll get back into doing some game streams because we still have more. We have Euden Chronicles. We have Magic the Gathering. I want to do some. I built some fun decks. I have Inkulinati I want to get back to. So yeah, maybe we'll do some game streams soon. But we got to clear out these character commissions. Anyway, thank you all for coming by, and we will see you again on Wednesday. See you later.